Hi everyone, it's yet another beautiful day, and this month of March has been a month of knowledge. There was so much to learn in this month. Despite the whole drama, coronavirus drama and stuff, the curfews, the not going here and there, we are still positive people, and we are happy to be alive to see this beautiful day. So, one of the major things I learned with this whole ongoing drama was that, wahala or drama of this coronavirus is that don't take things for granted, don't take time for granted, don't take freedom for granted, and don't take family for granted, friends for granted. Appreciate them anytime you can. And then for me personally, I learned don't take YouTube for granted because so as a result, I decided to order some items for my video channel, my video, I decided to set up my own home office since I'm working from home, and so they're on the way. So I believe this video is gonna have a lot of noise, but I'm gonna be getting my mic soon, so everything will be fine. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about top trend, as in trending topics in the world of education, since I'm an education consultant. I know people are busy, people are worried, people are, they're worried about all these things, but education is very important no matter what. Education is very important. Knowledge is important, and so as education. So let's go straight to it because somebody told me I talk too much. So I'll be reading from my laptop, and I will explain to you guys as best as I can. So I'm hoping this video will not take too long because yeah, somebody once told me I talk too much. I'm trying not to talk too much. Okay. So, all right. So, from New York Times, what I found interesting. These are topics I found very interesting. There's so many topics out there, but for me, what I find interesting is what I grabbed. All right. So, from the New York Times, uh, this was the headline: The coronavirus exposes education digital divide. All right. So, starting with China, many rural students lack the connection and the hardware to learn remotely. More nations will confront the same reality as the outbreak spreads. Okay, the attack. Actually, it's like this was like a wake up call for most of the governments, like most of the people, most of the governments. It was a wake up call, like, hey, you need to be prepared. You need to have things in place in order. Some things you cannot plan for them. You need to have things in order. So, in short, another headline came that is linked to that is that is everyone ready for the big migration to the online college? Actually, no. That was the answer. Most governments are not ready. Most students are not ready. Most parents are not ready. Okay. So, and then again, the headline went ahead and said one recent study found that roughly 20% of students have trouble with basic technology needs. Okay, their data plans are cracked, their computers break, or their connection fail. Okay, this with technology challenges are, as in short, not everybody is equipped to handle technology. And for those who have phobias of technology, parents, then this is like one ambush. Okay, so all right, so trending topic number two, I came across another article that is very, I found it interesting. That is from the South African newspaper. All right, so it was a suggestion or opinion. It was saying that maybe the coronavirus will set South Africa on a path to a more equitable education system. Okay. All right. So, for those who know what is happening in South Africa, they're still struggling with the apartheid regime. Okay. So that is the difference of Africans, as in the whites. There's a huge difference. There's a huge gap between these two kind groups of people. So, as a result, this article was dividing the schools into two categories, that is, the advantaged schools and the disadvantaged schools. So, mostly the advantaged schools are in the I don't want to use the white words, but it's more on the whites, and the disadvantaged one was more in for the Africans. So, okay, so I'll just read what exactly it's saying. To advantaged schools, the interruption of the academic program is minimal, meaning they will not feel the effect, okay, to moving online or to move to become digital. Okay. However, for they will be using like Google Classrooms and accompanied by parents' portals, which are common features. These are something they're already used to it. They have been doing that even before the virus attack came in. But as for the disadvantage, in which also you can imagine in the real world, that is like going to class and all that, they were still not getting the best of education there. So you can imagine how about moving online. So even let's say for instance the government decides to give each and every student a tablet or a channel or a portal where they can go and study. Most of these parents cannot even afford basic internet needs. So you can imagine how I don't know how they plan to solve this, but it's gonna be a real challenge. And yeah, I pray for wisdom. I pray for them to have wisdom to handle this kind of thing. All right. So from KHALEEJ Times, that is the United Arab Emirates. From what I know is that most people don't know what is they don't know. Okay, okay. In short, AKA Dubai. When you mention United Arab Emirates, most people don't know what is that, or what country is that. That if you say Dubai, it always rings a bell. So for those who do not know, Dubai is a state. Okay, Abu Dhabi is a capital city. The country is called United Arab Emirates. Okay, that is just for those who don't know that. All right, so students. So the headline was from Al Khalij Times. Students' parents express concern as GCSE A-Level exams are cancelled. Okay, so I'll just read it. UAE students, parents, and of the British curricular schools in the UAE have expressed concern following the UK government announced that upcoming general certificates of secondary education and A-level examination have been cancelled. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced late Wednesday exams will not take place as planned in May and June. Students in British curricular schools in the UAE are worried. I don't know why this WhatsApp thingy. Sorry about the WhatsApp noise. Anyway. Oh, so they're worried because, according to what the parents were concerned, is that they're going to be using what you call predicted kind of grading, meaning like if your student has been performing well before in the history, they will be given a good grade. But if they have not been performing well, then they will not be give. They will be as in sometimes haven't you ever seen this kind of situation that a student has not been performing well but during the last year they do very well, you know, but however because of their history they're going to be given a low grade because of their history. So that is uh, it's kind of um, according to them that's what they plan to do. Okay, but at the same time this topic has been left pending, so it's yet to be confirmed. But however, you need to keep in mind this was mainly in the UK. For the other countries where things are still moving on, the schools are still ongoing. So yes. So from Kenya, this is it's called, okay, the topic was open and free. The edu monitor, there's an application, an online learning platform in the US will be offering a free learning resources for the Kenyan learners who are currently at home due to the coronavirus pandemic. Okay, so Kenyan educationalists based in the United States have opened up their website and apps to enable school children who are currently at home in Kenya access learning materials online and at no cost. You know, we appreciate all these things they are doing, but you need to go back to the roots. Fine, there's all these platforms available, but if a parent cannot afford common internet, how will they access these things? Okay, so maybe I'll suggest maybe they should look into providing offline solutions like something that you can access when you don't have internet. Although for those who know, Kenya is very digitalized. We are very ahead, we are very much ahead when it comes to digital stuff. Okay, so but not everyone. We are looking at those kids in the remote areas. Okay, so that is what is happening. So I had time to check. Out of curiosity, I went to explore the. Let me just off my phone because I hate that beeping noise of WhatsApp. Um, so I went ahead and explored to just check it out of curiosity. This edu monitor app. or online platform. And what I found from just from the web interface was that it looks like it's targeting mostly kids, like primary kids, kindergarten kids. So if you have kids in this category, then you might want to explore that. I don't know how free it is, because personally I don't believe in free stuff, but but maybe, who knows, maybe it's really free. So sorry, I'm touching my face. I have a very sensitive face, so God, I have very sensitive face. Okay, all right. So that is Kenya. Okay, like, I have a very sensitive face. Okay, so that was Kenya. So still in Kenya, the Kenya Education Ministry to use YouTube Education Cloud tools for remote learning. Okay, so this is why I like the education. They are planning to do, as societies around the globe shifts to accommodate the changes of routine and behavior caused by the virus pandemic. And the education, okay, I think what I learned from this is they are working on how people can get offline access, which is good. Okay, so in South Africa, they are mostly looking at something called TechWiz. So I think that is the platform they're going to be mainly using to further their education or to do their thing. That is for the online platform. So personally, those are good moves. And this was actually started on the 23rd of March. All right. So the sixth interesting headline that I came across is in the that is still in the UAE, is that all UAE schools, universities extend e-learning until June. Okay. So the Ministry of Education announced that the distance education system will be extended until the end of the current academic year, that is June 2020. This will cover all students of schools and public and private universities. Only examinations will be held within these education institutions. Okay, meaning only those taking exams. And believe me, here there's some very strict precautions. Like in schools, that distance, social distancing is really being implemented here. Alright, so another thing I needed to bring, and I think I might have skipped it because I'm a bit nervous on this video, is that, okay, in South Africa, the postponement of classes across institutions will be made up by cutting into holiday times. Okay, and in Kenya, classes are extended to continue from home through alternative means via, okay, that is now TechWiz. So in South Africa, they are planning for those kids who are excited, like, hey, we are having holiday and all that. Let me just inform you that they're gonna use your holiday. Okay, that time that you're at home, it's going to be compensated one way or the other. They're gonna claim it back. So I don't, yeah, so that's what's happening. So don't celebrate too long, but at the same time, enjoy yourself and enjoy your time with your family. So that is all for today. And unfortunately, I've taken so much time. I was thinking I was gonna take a little time. Oh my God, it's now I'm noticing it's 30 minutes. Anyway, thank you for everything. Stay tuned, and yeah, stay tuned to my next video. Goodbye.